It's the evening of Sunday the 8th of December and this is Vlogmas and it's pouring with rain and the temperature is 8 degrees. And let's open window number 8. Someone recommended this to me, it's a point turner. I don't know how good this is, but let's see what it is. Well, this says point turner, I don't know if you can see it, point turner and button gauge. Now, I'm not quite sure, somebody's bound to tell me what these slots are for. Are they perhaps for putting your buttons, putting under your foot so that it raises your button a bit so that you've got a little bit of a shank on your buttonholes? I don't know, that's what I would have thought it might be. Point turner, not bad. Not what I was expecting it would be, but no, it wasn't a point turner that I was going to go for. It was one of these things, I can't remember what you call it now. Somebody said to me, you want to get yourself a crease thing, and it's a bit like this, but it's got a spatula type end. And she was saying that it's great for flattening out seams, and I've seen a few people use them for paper making as well, where they're wanting to fold something over, and I've been tempted to go for one. But this is a point turner and a button gauge. So if you know what the little hollows are for, what does that say at the end there? Oh, it just says made in China. I thought that little bit of text there was something special about telling me what it did. But that is my hemline point gauge. Some people have said they think it's great that I'm doing these advent calendars. I think it's fantastic. Just let you see what's in them. And it's lovely to know that they do something like this. I'm enjoying doing this just for you. So that is the hemline gift. Let's see what our German women's gadgets has for us today. Right, well, given the fact that number 6 was that big one, and number 7, I have opened number 7, haven't I? Number 7, where was number 7? Oh, up there, that was the little dice I got. Number 8 is a slightly bigger one. So let's open that one and try and get that out. Come on. Let's use our point gauge to open it up. Something green. Well, I can get a hold of it to pull it. Oh, come on. I can't get my finger in. And I can't get... Ah, there. Right. So you don't see what it is. It's a Vorgespräch auf Augenhoch. And then it gives you a lot of information. I don't know what that says, but let's get this out. Oh, now I have no idea what this is, but I'm going to... Oh, you push this like that and it's got a finger. Now I wonder what this is. I wonder, it's not a finger magnet, is it? I'm going to translate to see what this says. Haha! Well, the actual inside of the let me just show you. Number 8, which I can't get open again. It says, do you know what to do with it? I'll leave that there for you to see. And then it sends me to a website where it shows me some gadgets. One of them, the first one, is the one that I got the other day from this one. In fact, I think it was the very first one I got, which was a handbag handle. Now this one is something on the same lines. If I put my hand like that, you put your finger through it. And if I put my hand like that, does that give you any ideas? Anybody know? Well, it's to put onto the back of your phone, so that you can actually hold your phone like that and it's stuck to your phone, so you haven't got to be like that. Because the one thing about holding it like that is, and I'm already experiencing it because I use my phone an awful lot, is this thumb joint hurts and these finger joints just there hurt because you're holding it like that all the time. So this makes life a bit easier when you've got your phone in your hand. This is stuck to this sticks to the back of the case of the phone, and it's just an easier way to hold it. You can actually carry it on your hand like that as well. But so that is a little gadget for putting on the back of your phone, and it folds flat. That folds flat like that, so that you're not, it can, you know, when your phone's in your bag, it's not going to be poking into anything. And you just peel, it's got a sticky backing on here. You peel that off and then stick it onto the back of your case. I've got one of these on my old, I've got one of these on my old phone, my previous phone, and I was a bit miffed that I couldn't take it with me onto my new one, because, well, I probably could have if I'd put some new double-sided tape on, but it was well stuck on. And these are really, really handy for holding your phone, not for your thumb, but for your, generally your middle finger or your first finger, to hold the phone and make life easier. So that is quite a neat little gadget. So for the moment, all these little gadgets are going to go into my collection bag. I've got a little collection bag like this, and I'm putting them all into. The only two that I haven't put in are my needles and my sewing machine needles and my needles, but I'm saving them all up so I can lay them all out to let you see what they all were at the end of the festive season. So let's carry on with a bit of conversation. It's Sunday night at 20 to 10, and I have done very little videoing because we got in from the gig on Friday night. I did a little bit last night, a little bit of spiel about what I did yesterday, but I haven't had a chance to put it up because we've been childminding. So this morning when they got up, to be fair, they slept right through till 8:15, which was absolutely lovely. And when we got up, they wanted to put the tree up. And the plan was to put the big tree up. But then I said to him, we can't do that till we move the furniture around, because he was talking about moving the dining room table into the conservatory and changing everything round. And I said to him the big tree would be better in the sitting room if we're going to be moving the table out of it, because at the moment we have the dining table in the same room as the sitting room, because it's just him and me. We only have one little sofa in there, whereas in the conservatory we'll have two sofas. And so we hummed and hawed about that. He said, well, what am I going to do? I promised them they can put a tree up. And I said, well, up in that loft we've got 3 trees, and I think there's one that's kind of it's got little lights on the end of it, each stem, and I said we could just get them to dress that up, and actually it worked out much better. So I put a tiny bit of footage on showing you them putting the tree up. And I spent this afternoon, the rest of the afternoon and this evening, looking after the little grandson. But grandson came with some jobs for me to do from Mummy. And Mummy asked me, she's given me these 2 pillows, which she has, they're very beautiful, mustardy yellow. It looks like a lime yellow on the camera, but they're mustardy yellow, and they've got these pom-poms all the way around, which are very, very nice. But see what's happening? They're getting a bit longer. These ones aren't too bad. In fact, there's one there rather long, another long one there, and look at this one, really long. So she's asked me if I can do anything with them. So what I've found is I've taken the cushion out, and she's got 2 of them, and I found that I've had to pull them through, and I've ended up with loops on the inside, and that's made these balls be a bit closer to the edge, to the seam. But what I think I might do is I might run a running stitch on the sewing machine all the way along, which might catch the threads a bit more, because what's happening is, I don't know if you can see, that's the way the ribbon should be, and it's where they're getting pulled, it's pulling them in and stretching this fabric. So I think I might just do a running stitch on the sewing machine along the seam and that might pick them up and stop them from being pulled through. So that's going to be my job for tonight, and it is now 20 to 10, so hopefully it won't take me very long to do. Haven't got very far with anything. I have the grandson till, well, I've got him tomorrow. I will be taking him up around lunchtime because he's got to go for his flu squirt up his nose at 2:45, and then by the time I get back home it's going to be about 7 o'clock, so 7 o'clock to 7:30. So then I might have time to talk to you a bit more. What are you making, Pooh?